Students head back to campus after winter break. There is growing focus on safety. This is a live look at the Bell Tower at North Carolina State University in Raleigh, where classes are back underway. Other schools like UNC Charlotte and the University of South Carolina begin classes next week. The number of crimes reported on campus across the U.S. rose in 2021. That's after many students, of course, were sent home from campus in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The highest reported incidents were burglary and forcible sex offenses. A total of 23,400 on-campus crimes were reported in 2021. We're no stranger to these types of crimes across the Carolinas. We saw an example at Belmont Abbey College.
This person just drove onto our campus at a time when he should not have been here, and then found a way to get into a dorm.
John Alexander is charged with trespassing and sexually assaulting a student on campus. This happened in September of 2023. Police say Alexander went to one of the floors with girls' rooms, went through some of those rooms before sexually assaulting a student. Surveillance footage showed him there, you saw it a second ago, just roaming the halls. At the time of the incident, police say all of their security systems were functioning. That's despite students claiming the keypad at the dorm malfunctioned.
I think he found a vulnerability in the way that students behave, and used that to his advantage.
Yeah, that may include holding the door open for Alexander as he tried to walk in, or just letting him in some different way. Police say the campus is safe, and they urge students to look out for one another. It's not the only scary incident on Carolina campuses. You remember just days before this incident at Belmont Abbey, an associate professor at UNC Chapel Hill was shot and killed inside a lab building. Led to a several-hour lockdown and a manhunt for the shooter. Police arrested the alleged gunman near campus within 2 hours of the shooting. And at the end of 2024, a UNC Charlotte student was arrested and charged with secretly taking photos of people inside the women's bathroom on campus. The suspect, Luke Castaneros, was a first-year student. He's set to be back in court next month. And now, coming back from winter break, there is a new focus on safety, especially at North Carolina State University. That's after police say a man broke into a student's dorm room and set a fire yesterday morning. Chelsea Donovan spoke with the student whose room became a target.
Mercedes Ledbetter and her roommate were asleep inside their student apartment. A fire alarm went off.
We kind of rushed out, and I just took a jacket and my phone and keys, and we came out to our car.
They left their door unlocked as they sat in the parking lot. That's when they noticed a man pacing around.
I was like, I didn't lock the door. So I was like, what if he goes in our room? Like, I actually thought that.
You could call it foreshadowing. As police arrived to turn off the fire alarm, that man saw police and bolted.
He was trying to run from police, but instead he ran into your apartment.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the man, 33-year-old Zachary Watkins of Carborough.
He left a weapon on our bed. It was a pocket knife.
And took off his clothes before trying to burn something in the bathroom.
He did leave, like, an unknown substance in our sink.
When police entered the apartment, Watkins ran away, throwing this fire extinguisher at an officer. You can hear the commotion on Broadcastify radio traffic. And you can still see Watkins' shoes laying outside the student's apartment. NC State Police deployed a taser and stopped him. He was then charged with 5 felonies, including assaulting 3 police officers.
It was crazy. That's something you wouldn't dream of in a million years.
No, certainly not. That was Chelsea Donovan reporting. Campus and safety officials urge students to take safety precautions no matter what time of day or the situation. That includes keeping your doors locked, even if you're just running down to the bathroom or down the hall. It's also a good idea to have a buddy system when walking at night or in lesser traveled areas on campus.